Hello, family, and welcome to another episode of Delightful Insight. Thank you so much for joining me on elorasong, where we are focused on exposing joy in the journey. But anyway, thank you so much for joining us. For those of you who are new, just know that this is a channel where we are focused on introspection. That's all it is, and transparency. So, what the channel is also based on is me just sending out some questions. Some random thought-provoking questions to some family and friends to see their responses, and what they do is send those responses via text or email, and I in turn respond via video, and it's been going pretty well. So our latest question, however, was knowing what you know about yourself for life journey, what would you tell your 10-year-old self, 18-year-old self, and 30-year-old self? Today we're going to focus on our 18-year-old selves. And y'all, this is a great, it's a good birthday, y'all. I don't know what to tell y'all. Oh, and I get to talk about life at 18. What? This is mind blowing. But anyway, so one young man said he would tell his 18-year-old self to listen to his father, go to the HBCU, leave your hometown, and don't be scared. Your father is your mentor, and he will guide you through this. Young lady mentioned to my 18-year-old self, I will tell her to stay focused on school. It's okay if you make a C as long as you tried your best. Pay more attention in psychology class. Don't take such and such professor. Take anyone else but her. It's okay if you don't finish school within 4 years. Take your time if you need to. Stop procrastinating. You know you can finish your assignment in a timely manner. And so she goes on and on and on about turning off the TV and just really getting on herself about staying focused while in school. Another young lady wrote, I would tell my 18-year-old self, don't put all of your feelings in one basket for one boy. Ew. A young man mentioned, I would tell my 18-year-old self not to pick up the habit of smoking. Also to make sure to help my brothers to learn to plan. Another young lady mentioned, 8-year-old me, I would tell them failure is okay. Don't refrain from trying something because you think you won't be successful. Have confidence and believe in yourself. Another young lady mentioned, walk away from this fake fairy tale and don't look back. You can build a better life. You deserve better, and you can give yourself better. Stop compromising yourself as a young woman to please a man who does not see your value. Put God above all else. And y'all, I think that's all I have to say. Oh, wait, one more. Another young lady mentioned, I would tell my 18-year-old self to go back and reconnect with your high school sweetheart because the 20 plus years that you were apart was good, but you two could have made it amazing together. Don't even waste your time on these men because they are not your soulmate. Take care of yourself. Continue feeding your soul with books and going to church. Stay with your mom as long as you can and avoid all of them credit cards. Don't believe the hype. LOL. Your credit will be everything for you in the future, and you must protect it at all costs. Oh, and you didn't end up being a corporate lawyer. You became an electrical engineer. Spend as much time with your dad as humanly possible because you are going to lose him at the age of 25. Take pictures and more pictures to capture all of the moments. Continue to listen to his stories, watch sports, and take his advice because guess what? He was right. Y'all, that was inspiring and very enlightening to hear from each individual. Thank you so much for sharing with me. And y'all, for the past couple of weeks, I was thinking, what would I tell my 18-year-old self? And especially today, like I said, I'm over the hump now. I keep telling people, I'm like, I'm 1 year closer to 50 because I'm 41. I'm no longer saying, oh, I'm 40. I have to actually say I'm in my 40s. You know, Y'all, I have lived, but when I was thinking about 18 years old, I was like, man, I decided to leave the nest. I was raised in El Paso, y'all, for the most part. I lived all over Texas, but the majority of my childhood was in El Paso, Texas, and I was itching to leave. I just know that during the summertime I got to go to Houston and hang out and go to vacation Bible study and Bible school rather, and it was just really cool. I met a lot of cool people, great friends, and I was just like, I just want to leave. I need to leave El Paso. So like, I got to go. I got to go. So I did that. And what most people don't know is that I didn't go straight into the military. I didn't immediately join the Navy. I actually went to U of H for a very brief time. But during that brief time, I got to meet some awesome people. Hey, Leslie. Hey, Vicky. Hey, y'all. Hey, Keisha. But anyway, but I learned some hard lessons. Like adulthood kind of sucks. just, I'm just saying. Like, oh, you mean I got to pay the bills? I mean, it's not like at 16 I was able to get my own job. My dad, they said, hey, here's a truck, but hey, you're gonna be responsible for this, that, and the third. So sure enough, I had to go get me a job. I worked in concession stand in the movie theater. So it's not like I didn't know I needed to get a job. It's not like I didn't know I needed to take care of myself. It's just the little things like, you mean I just can't ask my mom and dad for some food? You know, it was just little stuff like that. Like, dang it, every time I made some money, it was given away just to, feed myself. And then my truck kept breaking down when I was in school. Y'all, when I tell you, it seemed like life was just hitting me the moment I left home. And it just really sucked. It really, really sucked. And granted, yeah, I stayed with family while I was trying to attend to a age, trying. And that didn't go well. It was just one thing after another, It just really sucked. So then I was like, bump this. I'm joining the military so I can go to school and make money. So I was just like, I did that. And the crazy part is, I really was trying to go for the Air Force. This is what people don't know. This is a really funny story to me. I tried to join the Air Force. There's like this little what's it like, mini malls, whatever, mini complex malls, whatever they are. So you know how they have them lined up, the different services, armed forces. And I was like, well, I sure as heck don't want the Army, didn't want the Marines, and Coast Guard, no thank you. And I was like, I don't see the Air Force, but there's the Navy. I could not find the Air Force office to save my life. So let me go walk into the Navy office, y'all. I got bamboozled. They told me the recruiters was like, yeah, this women have to join by this time. So guess what? I joined the Navy, started boot camp December 30th of 1997. What the world? Yeah, that was not a happy new year. But anyway, what did I tell myself at 18? Take your time. Think things through. Y'all, now, not to say that the Navy was a mistake, because it was not. I'm grateful that I was able to join the armed forces, to serve, to travel. I got outside of Texas. I got to see the world. I got to meet some amazing people that I'm still in contact with to this day. I mean, it's just a pretty awesome experience, the camaraderie. It's just like, wow, you meet so many people from different backgrounds. You get to end up meeting your best friends in some cases. I have one homeboy that I've been like this with, hey Jeffrey, like this forever, and since we met. And shoot, that wow, that's well over 10 years ago, y'all. I'm trying to wait, I'm not, oh wow. Shoot, it's like 15 years. But anyway, so my point is, I would just tell myself at 18, take your time, think things through before you jump and make decisions. I had some heartbreak as well. A young lady just mentioned that she lost her father, so at an early age of 25. So she would tell herself to make sure she spent more time with her father during that time. Now, for me, I lost my best friend. His name was Bruce, and he showed me so much about not only what friendship is, but how a person should be treated. Period. He loved me, and I did not recognize that then. He loved me as a person. He loved me as a friend. Whew, wow. I haven't talked about him in a long time, but he was taken from us early from a motorcycle accident, and I was 18 and he was 26. But he was one of the greatest people that I've ever met. And when you guys find, I would tell my 18-year-old self not to take people for granted. Wow. Okay. Yeah, because you never know who you're gonna cross or how they will touch your life. Don't take people for granted. Anyway, we was not expecting that. Gosh. Okay, so needless to say, I'm grateful for the people who are in my life. But that time when Bruce passed, it was a hard hit. It was a hard hit, and apparently it still is. I had no idea. So anyway, that's what I would tell myself at 18. Take your time. Don't jump into some decisions that you don't need to. And the people that cross your path for a reason. It's not by happenstance. It's not just because, oh, we cool and all this other cute stuff. It's because they're there to teach us something, even if it's for a day. Okay, so don't dismiss the people that come into your life, little e. Don't don't take people for granted. Value people, value their time, and just know that where you're headed is not because you did it by yourself. All right. Anyway, wow. I don't even know what to say. I was not expecting to do that. I thought I was gonna be doing some cartwheels and some, you know, dancing because it's birthday, but apparently there was message that needed to be shared, and not only with you guys but with myself. And I'm grateful for that. So anyway, thank you so much for joining me. I wish you happiness, joy, prosperity, and abundance, all things freely given by God. Thank you so much for joining us. And please continue to subscribe, like, share, and share in this journey with me. Thank you so much. Have a joyous day. Love y'all. Happy birthday to me.